There we go. Welcome back, everybody. It's KGB from the C Sports Network. With you, we got old Maverick from Maverick Sports again, who he's gonna stick with us for a little bit, but he's got some predestinated plans already for today, so he'll be taking off here mid Dodger stream. They are in game, so they're already in the second inning. Los Angeles Angels leading 1-0. Two outs, runner on third, bottom of the second. So let's bring that game audio up.
Sounds like they're in a commercial break right now.
Just went to commercial. There's a pitching change.
Okay. So we got Ron Washington, the ex-Atlanta Braves third baseman, being the coach of the LA Angels starting this year. So, oh, man. Yeah, guys, glad to be back. Sorry, I had to take a phone call that came through. So, but yeah, I'm here. Here we go. Oh, don't forget your chat poll.
Yeah. Hey, can you put it up? Are you able to do that?
No.
Damn it.
No, it's got to be the host.
All right.
Host does that. I wish there was a feature you could do that. That would be kind of nice. That would be kind of nice to do, though. For sure. Sorry, guys. My daughter's texting me again. Oh.
All right. Yeah, they're still on commercial break. With that said, hey, I'm going to get into my Dodgers stuff here. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. I still got to get the interactive up, but here is in-game audio.
One earned run so far, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 34 pitches, so right around where they want to get him out.
So Mickey Moniak up to bat for the Angels.
Of the game. Usually 2 innings, 30 pitches around there, but they let him go 34. And the new pitcher is Ben Harris, left-hander coming on over from minor league camp. And he is facing the top of the order, Mickey Moniak.
1 ball, no balls, 2 strikes on Mickey Moniak.
And his next pitch to Moniak.
Swung on and missed. Strike 3 for out number 3. That ends the second. We go to the top of the third. And Angels lead it 1-0 over the
Harris,
LA Dodgers.
Double-A last year.
There we go.
Swing and a miss. He takes care of business, striking out Moniak. And that ends.
Oh, me. But yeah, guys, remember, please hit that thumbs up, guys. Every single like the channel gets, it gets pushed in the YouTube algorithm. And it's greatly appreciated. I'm glad that the Braves won their spring opener 6-5 over the Tampa Bay Rays. So that puts the win column in the book for Atlanta in spring training. But yes, it does not count towards regular season. So, but it's still a good way to pick up a win. I'm glad for that. So, oh me. But yeah, like my buddy here said, that I'll tune in for just a little bit of the game, but I got some prior arrangements to go to. A buddy of mine's daughter got married just recently last month. It's actually her husband's birthday today, and so we're throwing him a birthday celebration tonight. So we're gonna go to that and have a good time. So if it wasn't for that, I'd be sticking right here. But I'm glad that my buddy here is doing some stream and getting some stream work done. I will be doing some stream work as well on my channel. But unfortunately, right now I can't stream right now because, like I said, I'm fixing to be leaving here soon. So, but sit back, relax, and enjoy another great stream.
May not be disseminated without the express written consent.
Kevin
of the
Padlo
Dodgers.
up to bat for for the LA
Top
Dodgers.
of the third inning, 1-0 Angels. New pitcher, right-hander Davis Daniel takes over. 7 starts in the, or 7 appearances. I
And
should say,
the other day,
last
Kevin
year.
Padlo hit a deep shot in
And
his first
Kevin
at bat for
Padlo,
the Dodgers
Thursday,
the other day and hit it for a 2-run jack. So
just hammered this baseball, put it under the canopy and left for a 2-run shot. And his first at bat in a Dodger uniform.
Mookie Betts on deck for LA.
Hit it out of the ballpark.
Yeah, he crushed it. Padlo batting 9th and starting today at first base again. And Davis Daniel kicks and fires. That ball is a breaking pitch outside. Mookie Betts on deck. Look at Daniel. There's a guy he's 26 years old. He was drafted 3 times.
Strike to Padlo.
Pitch is up high and away.
3 appearances at the big league level. They like him. He's had some impressive numbers at the minor league level. And with problems out of the bullpen for the Angels, there's plenty of opportunity this year.
Strike call to Padlo.
3-2 to count to Padlo.
Cubs 2016, 2018 by the Brewers. And in 19.
Oh,
Angels got
in
him
there
the
for
7th
strike
round. So he
3.
said, okay, that's good.
Out number 1.
Third time was a charm for him.
So Kevin Padlo goes down.
Fires a strike in there, and it's now 3-2.
Shot out on strike. So out number 1. Here comes Mookie
ERA
Betts
of
up to the plate
almost
for
4.
the Dodgers.
9.
Padlo takes strike 3. Well, that ball was right over the plate. He goes down looking, and there's 1 gone for the Dodgers here in the 3rd inning.
Strike 1 to Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts 0 for 1 strikeout.
Ball in the dirt, so 1 and 1 to count.
Swinging in the first. And now sees a strike here. Daniel winds, kicks, delivers. It's in the dirt. As a hitter, especially in these early games, are you taking the same approach you'd take midseason, or are you taking a different approach sometimes?
Well, you don't have enough at bats to even have an approach right now. Is basically, I think, if you look at all the hitters, say, look, let's look for strikes. That's the biggest thing. You know, you're still working on the swing. You're still working on the fundamentals. You know, even the guys who are working out during the off season. For those that travel, okay, if you park your car at the airport or train station, wherever it might be, go on a 2-week vacation.
2-2 pitch
and you
is
come back.
high.
Does it feel a little strange
3-2.
when you get behind the wheel of the car and drive? Well, how about a few months, and now you're trying to hit a baseball that's going 95 miles an hour. It's only going 60 feet 6 inches, and you have to try and hit it. Talk about
Breaking ball outside. Ball number 4. Mookie Betts walks. Mookie Betts goes to first.
But again, it goes back.
And we have James Outman coming to the plate for
how do you pick up the baseball? How do you track the baseball?
Center fielder.
And then the determination.
Left-handing,
Where's your strike zone?
left-hand hitting
Payoff pitch, breaking ball
center
outside,
fielder
and
James
Mookie Betts
Outman
has
coming
drawn
to the
his
plate.
3rd walk of the spring.
I'll get it out
On the man
eventually.
aboard, Mookie Betts represents the tying run with James Outman walking up.
Swung on and hit to the screen. Strike 1.
Crazy game. Strike out 1 guy in 3 pitches and walk the next guy.
You never know. Mookie, good sized lead at first base. Out of the stretch, Davis Daniel. Pitch fouled back to the screen by Outman. Fastball by Daniel.
And a throw over to
95
first
miles
to get
per hour.
Mookie Betts safely back at first.
And has been known to have a very high spin rate on the fastball. Curveball kind of an over the top 12-6 variety. Diving back to first is Betts safely on the throw over.
Upstairs, ball.
Yeah, Outman ran into problems. I mentioned
Upstairs
a couple
to
of
James
different times
Outman.
in the season. Hit 218 last year in the month of September. You know where he was really kind of consistent for a young rookie? He hit 260 with runners in scoring position.
Pitch is high, a fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Outman. We talked about this the other day, but it was this time of the year last year where Outman got off to a good start in the Cactus League. And the better he hit The more time he got, the more at-bats he got. He ended up earning himself a spot on the big club for opening day.
Oh, in there for strike two. So 2-2 to count to James Outman.
At home, he hit 248.
Welcome back, buddy.
More home runs away from Dodger Stadium last year. 15.
Pitch. And Outman takes a strike. It's 2-2.
Swung on and pops it up.
James will always have Colorado. And what we mean by that
and
is
shortstop underneath it.
2 years ago.
Out for out number 2.
His first major league at bat was a home run at Coors Field. And it was a no-doubter. Swings and pops this one up back of third. Fontenelle will give way to the
Chris
shortstop.
Taylor
Now,
up the
who'll
bat
make the
for
catch just in foul territory
Dodgers.
behind the third baseline. 2 men are out. Mookie Betts back to first base.
Yeah, Alman's going to be fine. You know, I mentioned last year on the television side.
First
getting
pitch to Taylor outside, ball 1.
Outfield. There's only 3 guys that cover all that acreage.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome.
But for Outman, he
welcome
started
to
last
another
year
stream.
rather tentatively, I thought defensively, and then he got into the swing of things where he played like he owned the outfield, and he did.
First pitch to Taylor's outside for a ball.
Outside, ball 2, but throw down to first.
It's a quick study.
And Mookie Betts back to first safely. And just now tuning in, the Angels lead this game 1-0 over the LA Dodgers in the top of the third inning with 2 outs. Mookie Betts on first.
Down there by O'Hoppe, and Mookie Betts dives back safely.
Swung on and foul ball.
He's about as far off as he's going to get in terms of a lead at this point. If he gets another inch or 2, he's going to have to go. And the pitch swung on, and that is fouled off in front of the Dodger dugout on the third base side.
Chris Taylor, sometimes that swing gets a little bit long.
Hit down the right field line, foul.
The other day in Peoria against the Padres, Chris Taylor is going to be a very big guy in this lineup, in particular against left-handed pitching.
Daniels pitch.
All right, so I'm back, everybody.
On the right field side, but
Welcome back, bud.
Joe Adell, the closest player.
I've been kind of giving play-by-play.
Still pretty far away.
And the reason I say against left-handed pitching in particular, if you look at Jason Hayward.
Oh, in there for strike 3 for out number 3.
Against left-handed pitching, and that was it. Official plate appearances.
That is out number 3. We go to the bottom of the third. LA Angels lead it 1-0.
In particular,
you'll have Shanuel, Trout, and Fontenelle.
Inside is retired. Mookie Betts
coming up for the Angels
after drawing his third walk in spring training. 1-0.
There you go.
After 2.5.
All right. Yeah, I just don't foresee doing this too often, of where a game's already started and having to rush like that. And it is quite a warm day for a hoodie.
Oh, me. Oh, shit.
Definitely not used to a loose hat like that.
Yeah.
This anyways.
I hear you, buddy. Oh, me.
But these guys are not playing in Florida.
No, they're playing in I'll tell you right now.
They're playing in the Cactus League.
Yep. Tempe Diablo Stadium in Tempe, Arizona.
Yeah, I just need I was just changing my background.
Yep.
Cactus Stadium.
Yes, sir.
bottom of the third inning. Veteran right-hander Daniel Hudson back on top of the hill. 2022. 25 appearances, but he's had issues with the left knee. We go back to a night in Atlanta. Just did not land on it right and caused him some major issues with the knee. And that has not been a good thing for him. He missed most of last year, pitched just 3 scoreless innings for the Dodgers before going on the injured list. Trying to rehab the remainder of the year. And all reports pretty good so far, though, for Daniel Hudson this year. Shonowell, the first baseman, grounds it to the glove side. Mookie Betts right there, and he'll throw him out. Well, Mookie had to go a long way to get that ball to his left. And makes a very good play.
Well, he goes a long way. Of course, we talked about, well, all over the place, and he's already been there. Part of a terrific double play in the first inning. So ranging a long way. By the way, we got an update on Stefanik on why he left, and indeed it was a tightness left quad.
Mike Trout at the plate against Hudson, fouls the first pitch back. Trout is 0 for 1. He flied to right field. That ended up starting a double play that was finished by Mookie Betts at first base. Just snuck in behind the base runner Shonowell.
For Hudson, that slider. When he is on.
So we did earn a golden broom for the Atlanta Braves stream today, so that
a lot of success in his
we'll have
career.
Well, before that injury,
golden broom celebration.
It's painful to look at it.
Unfortunately,
even
not
more painful
this
to suffer,
Dodgers
but
stream.
before the injury,
This one
Hudson's
was
slider allowed just a 116
taken on at the
batting
last
average against
second.
him. I mean, it was devastating.
I'll get more information about the upcoming
Trying to regain the form.
or
and
what
if he
stream
can,
we'll be doing the golden broom
certainly
celebrations.
the Dodgers would love to have him help out of the bullpen.
Well, that adds so much depth and the reliability of a veteran that knows what
Well,
he's
I'm
doing.
actually. Well, actually, it's 4 o'clock my time, so I've got to
the numbers
literally
the
go get
116
ready and
average of the
stuff.
slider,
And
just 5 hits.
I
and
got to go run and go
43
get a few
bats,
things, and
23
then
with the slider. I mean, those numbers
because
are
my
off the
daughter's
charts.
sitting here texting me on Discord, so
Well, last year he had to
We'll go ahead
rehab
and
when he got into
get ready and stuff, and
took
head
part
on
in some
over
rookie
there.
level games at the Arizona Complex League.
All right.
Also,
Well,
AAA Oklahoma
all right,
City.
guys.
Trout hits one
We'll
high
catch
in
y'all
the air.
later.
Playable for
care.
Pages. Pages
All right, hey
passes
dog,
it, up
you have a
the
good one, buddy.
cloudy
And
sky.
you guys can check out my
Pulls the ball in his
channel as
glove
well
for
in the
number
link
2.
or in the description below.
Well, for Hudson, he ended up
We're
making
out.
6 starts.
Jonathan or John Fernandez.
They do that so he
See
can
y'all
get an
later.
inning in
Shadow,
guaranteed
Kenneth,
at the
everybody.
beginning of the game.
We'll talk to y'all later. See you guys.
And when
Everybody.
you come in the game, you know when you're starting.
There
there's
you have it.
nobody on
That was
base to start
Maverick
the
from over
game.
at Maverick Sports.
They get him a
As you
clean
see,
inning.
I just threw a link to his
The
channel
minor leagues
up.
are used that way.
Like to show
a
him
number
some
of times
support
during the year
and
for rehabbing pitchers.
subscribe to his channel if you haven't already done so. Head on over to
Is
youtube.com/@_Maverick Sports.
His first plate appearance.
Bottom of the third, 2 outs. 0-1 the count.
Time called, and Barnes wants to go out.
Well, we're going to have a catcher timeout coming up to talk to the pitcher.
Daniel Hudson has a total of 754 major league strikeouts. He's appeared in 482 games over the course of his career. 61 of those he has started, but most of them, the vast majority of them, he's come out of the bullpen. Hudson's offer outside. 1 ball and 1 strike to Fontenelle.
And like the pitchers that throw that splitter, he puts the split grip on the baseball to begin with and then goes into the glove as he comes set.
Fouled away to the left.
Foul ball, so 1-2
Ball
the
and 2
count.
strikes.
And the reason they do that is
Hudson
that
now pitching his
you're
11th
using
pitch.
such a different grip on the baseball. You know, hitters are looking at everything. And if you
Fontenelle's
start
first at bat.
to fool around with the ball in the glove, you see the glove expand. There were some guys that was the read. The glove expands. It might be a split.
Pitch in the dirt, skips away from Barnes. It's
All
2-2.
kinds of things hitters are looking at, Tim. Do you go up over your head in the windup with a fastball and only go up maybe to your nose, your eyes on a breaking ball? There are little tips here and there that sometimes you can garner.
3-2 now on an inside pitch.
And then you run into the pitcher that that knows in the past he's tipped him, and then in a critical situation he'll change it.
Here comes
Hey,
the
John
payoff.
Fernandez, how you doing?
And a foul ball and a check swing.
You think so?
Taylor Ward on deck.
We're gonna have to see.
Got another great day here. Some more clouds in the sky than we've had the last couple of days, but
We'll
no big
see
deal.
if
No wind to speak
we'll
of
see if
at
the
all.
Dodgers get a return on their investment with
74
Shohei.
degrees, the game time
We'll see how well he
temperature.
plays. You know,
Pitch up
'cause he's
high,
not going to
ball
be
four.
pitching this
Hudson
year.
Issues the
He's going
two-out
to be
walk to
straight
Fontenelle.
designated hitter.
Tomorrow the Dodgers back home at Camelback Ranch. They'll take on the Athletics. You see the flags here at the ballpark. Not too busy today. Which is outside to Ward, the right-handed hitting left fielder. Hudson out of the stretch. Runner at first leads. That's Fontenelle. And here's the pitch. That's outside. And it's 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Hudson kicks and fires. That's a swing and a miss. That's a bread and butter pitch for him.
Get back, motherfucker. Hey.
Now the 2-1. Hit in the air to left field. Coming on is Teoscar Hernandez, will make a chest-high catch to end the inning. No runs, no hits, one left. We go to the fourth, 1-0.
All right, so we're heading to the fourth, 1-0 Angels. Got to get those commercials out. We're currently at 5 likes, guys. Could we reach 10? We got a 10 like goal set for the stream. I know we were a little late getting into the stream, but we streamed the Braves, Atlanta Braves, and the Tampa Bay Rays game before this. So I got everything done as quickly as I could. I wasn't really planning on doing the Dodgers game, but Shadow here asked if there was by chance we could do it, so we made it happen. I was having so much fun that by the end of the Rays game, wanted to do some more, so here we are. Try to get it set up as quickly as I could. We're on our way to that 900 goal. We're sitting at 202 subscribers, so if you haven't done so already, be sure to hit that subscribe button and definitely hit that thumbs up. The more you like something for us, the more the algorithm will put us out.
Fourth inning, and Teoscar Hernandez will lead off.
All right, so here we go. Top of the fourth.
Speaking of Freddie Freeman,
We got Hernandez
today,
leading off for the
and
Dodgers.
He will play.
That's going to be
Told us
strike
yesterday,
one for the first pitch.
He will play the next 3 days in a row. He wants to start getting into that back-to-back mode. Hernandez will take a strike. Teoscar struck out swinging in the first, 0 for 1 today. He asks for time and gets it. Daniel gets ahead of him. Daniel out there for his second inning of work. Some defensive changes already for the Angels. Ron Washington going to the deeper part of his roster already. Mike Trout's out of the ball game. Jake Marisnick is in center. Taylor Ward, the left fielder, is out, and Willie Calhoun is in. And the first baseman Nolan Shawneewell is out, and Hunter Dozier has taken over for him. Hernandez pops it up right side of the infield. And the second baseman Brandon Drury calling for it. He's got it, and there's one away.
Easy out. That's going to be one retired. So here we go, top of the fourth, one out.
Will hit.
Los Angeles Angels currently leading the Los Angeles Dodgers 1-0.
Barnes and then Gavin Lux on
Got
deck.
Austin Barnes, who's 0 for 1 today with a fly out for his first at bat.
The line of the pitch, and that is up high for a ball. One 0. Barnes hits it down the right
Foul
side.
ball.
Now play. Well, this was your part of town for a while when you were at ASU. You've been, you spent tons of time here in Arizona.
Absolutely. Lived here for a while. Had a business here.
Comes the pitch. Down
One missing.
low for ball 2.
This place has really grown. Interstate 10 just out beyond the right field fence, and a lot of people here. You know, originally it was the Seattle Pilots that were in this stadium.
Breaking ball for a called strike.
And this was a factory for shin splints. This was the hardest surface. This looked like playing in a parking lot years and years ago.
Why do you suppose the grass was so hard?
Well, everything was hard.
Ground
Even
ball to
the ground
shortstop over
underneath
to first
the
for an
grass.
easy out.
Just,
Out number 2.
I don't know if it wasn't watered enough, whatever, but I mean, this was just an extremely difficult place. And if the ball was hit in the air and hit on the ground, it was like bouncing on AstroTurf.
Barnes grounds out to short, 2 down. And Gavin Lux 0 for 1. He grounded out to short in second inning. Davis Daniel fires one home, and Lux swings and fouls it back.
That layoff for Lux, everything is timing, and the hitting has to be so precise. But boy, the good news is that there's seems to be no after effects from that surgery.
I think a lot of times you get to about that 1 year mark and you say, okay, now you're really feeling fully confident, because you've had injuries. A lot of players have had.
Well, you can be
come
told
back.
you're okay, but you have to be able to experience it and believe it.
Right. That one's hit up the middle, and Neto behind the back.
That's going to be bobbled by
Lux is gonna be
shortstop, so that's going to be a base
Just
run.
watching Lux go down the line, he's showing no after effects of that surgery. He can scamper. He has very good speed to begin with, and hopefully it's not going to be curtailed at all.
It'll be a base hit for Lux.
Well, you can see him going down the line immediately. So there's no pause. There's no hesitation. Tough play for Neto at shortstop. So watch him come out of the box. He has the play in front of him.
Andy Pajes.
Welcome to the
Now,
stream.
he struck out swinging
Thank you
in
for
the second
stopping
inning.
in. If you're just joining us,
Has been one of the
Los
top
Angeles
outfield
Angels are
prospects for
currently
the
leading the
Dodgers,
Dodgers
continuing
1-0.
Come up through the system.
We are in the
Right
top
now,
of
looks
the
like
fourth,
he could
2
be
outs
ready
with a runner on first.
to make a jump. There's one down.
There's one down the left sideline. Fair ball.
Lux around second.
Lux around second, going to third. Willie trying to score. He's coming home. That's going to tie the game 1-1.
Last year we talked about Pajes.
That is a RBI double
Lux again,
for
scampering
Lux.
all the way from first
Or,
to home plate, showed no slowing down
Pages.
at all. Bino Evil did not hesitate in sending him around third and scoring, but for Pajes, boy, he just went down and got a breaking ball. Really quick.
Pajes.
Here's Lux. He knew he had extra time, just knowing that the ball was down the line.
Trey Sweeney fouls it back.
And Tim, like any injury, is it how you feel the next day? And this is going to be a big test. How does
Cody
Gavin
got the
Lux
save,
feel
huh?
tomorrow morning? He gets out of bed, scampered down to first base line, and then goes from first to
Yeah,
third.
it's good to
They
see
talked
that they were
about the
able to
trainers in
hang
the
on,
dugout.
boy. It got very questionable there towards the end whether the Braves are going to hang on for that win.
The Dodgers have been very good at 2-out RBIs. Got another one here. Led Major League Baseball in them last year. 369 2-out runs batted in.
Sorry about that. Welcome in the stream, everybody. Appreciate you stopping in. Now, if you're just now joining us, the Dodgers have just tied the game 1-0 with Los Angeles Angels. We're in the top of the fourth, 2 outs with a runner on second. 0-2 the count. Sweeney at bat for the Dodgers, who's 0 for 1 on the day.
Pretty soon, working out.
Boy, they're good players too.
Really good. That's the new version of the pitch out right there, by the way. You don't see the traditional pitch out, but that one was a intentional ball to Sweeney. Yeah, Dino's oldest is going to LSU and is going to be considered one of the top prospects. Youngest son uncommitted right now. There's a fly ball
out to left field. That should be easily caught. That retires the side. But the Dodgers get the tie.
Getting the Dodgers on the board, ripping this one down the third.
All right, with this commercial, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back. Oh, I am too. Shit.
They're two phenomenal.
Thank you. Hey, dog. I didn't even know it. I must have hit a key on my keyboard that there has to be a hotkey that's linked to my Stream Deck. All right, so the reason there's no game audio quite yet is they're doing a interview with Tyler Glass now. So we try to keep those things out of the broadcast. Just as soon as we can, I'll get you back down there. The Hopi is 0 for 1 in at bat, 0 and 2 the count. Runner on first, no outs. We got Michael Flynn pitching for the Dodgers. He'll be pitching his 11th pitch. Yeah, my mic was muted. What's that? Well, thank you, hey dog. If you guys don't know, I got a buddy on Discord with me. He's the one that told me that, hey, if you're talking, nobody can hear you. I was like, crap. So we got Adele batting now, 1 and 1 the count. Adele is 1 for 1 on the day. Make that 2 for 2. That's going to be a standing double. They just need to go away. Come on with this interview. Oh, that was close. 3 and 1 the count. Dodgers pitcher just about hit the batter. Batter was just able to get out of it. So we're in the bottom of the 4th, 1 out with runners on second and third. That's going to be out to the center field. Caught. We're going to have a run come in though and score. So the Angels are going to take the lead back 2-1.
Killian Murphy, his doppelganger.
Well, if you're a pitching coach and manager, just
Neto
a
with
team,
a sacrifice
nice
fly
know,
to
first of
center
all, you
brought
have talent,
moved the
with
runner from
intelligence
second
on
to
top
third
of it. I mean,
and
dude,
brought
well-spoken,
home a run
very
to take
bright
the lead.
young man,
2-1.
and boy, what a big addition to this Dodger rotation.
He's an impressive guy. Angels with another run. We'll catch you up here. Brandon Drury walked. Logan O'Hoppe struck out looking. Joe Adele doubled. And then with Drury at third base, Neto with a sacrifice fly to center field. Now Mickey Moniak is up facing Mike Flynn.
Strike.
Over from minor league camp.
I'll be right back.
University of Arizona. He is an Anaheim guy. Servite High School. And pitching against his hometown team. Moniak fouls it off. So you talk about Glasnow doing, whatever his sports were in high school. You realize he grew a foot in 1 year. He showed up one day, he was 5'8", A little while later, he came back at 6'8". He had a serious growth spurt.
Yep. And sometimes that's not real pleasant for him as far as the feeling with the bones growing that quickly.
Allen hit hard foul past first base. 2-1 Angels lead here in the bottom of the fourth inning.
I thought very fair appraisal of his outing. It wasn't like he was critical of it, and he looked
go
at
ahead
the
and
bigger
eat my
picture. I mean, it's the
supper,
first
everybody.
time out. Again, it's like, okay,
So,
going on
that's
vacation,
where I
coming
got the
back,
cam
getting
off,
behind the
off
wheel of your
camera,
car
I'll
feels a
eat
little
my-
awkward for a while. Same
bowl
way
of soup.
taking the field all of a sudden. You can hit and throw it on the sidelines.
One's popped up third base side. Chris Taylor in foul territory.
Foul ball, but
Behind
caught.
the third base coach's box. He makes the catch.
Out number 3.
For the final out. A run on a hit.
Here we go, heading to the 5th with Angels leading 2-1. Pretty close game so far. You know, we talked about it over on the Braves stream earlier today. You know, how everybody felt that the Dodgers were going to play against the Angels.
April 1st for Fernando Valenzuela jersey
You know, we
night,
talked
sponsored by
about
Bank of America.
yeah,
Visit Dodgers.com
you know,
/promotions.
the Angels losing Shohei,
Talking to
but
Fernando about that
they
today.
still
He said,
have
yeah,
they
April
still
1st,
have a
he
lot
said,
of talent on
no
their
coincidence that's the jersey night.
They are
Cliff
definitely a
Hanigas
very
is on the phone
capable
telling
team.
everyone,
of
hey,
winning.
don't miss the Fernando event.
That's right. Well, Fernando and I were here together a number of years ago. Interesting. His son Fernando Jr. was a really good college player.
No, it should be.
And was playing in the
running.
NCAA regional tournament here against Arizona State. And he played at UNLV.
Oh yeah, I'm eating my
Yeah, they
soup,
got
so
down
I'm
to
off
finals.
camera.
Fernando Jr. had to play first the whole time, but they ran out of pitching. The UNLV team did, and the head coach went to the chalkboard and said, "Anybody who's got an inning,
Swing and a miss.
put your name on
0-2
the
to
board."
count.
First guy to do it was Fernando Jr., but he never put him in. But in that game, interestingly enough, the right fielder for Arizona State was none other than Andre Ethier, and he robbed Fernando Jr. of a home run. And Fernando and I were recollecting that today.
Family still has not forgotten.
No. Well, Dustin Pedroia was the shortstop. That'll give you an idea how long ago that was, and Tuffy Gosewich.
And how good a team it was.
Yeah, they were really good. Kevin Padlo hits it in the air to right.
Adams
And
going
drifting over
to
now,
hit it out to
Jordan
the right
Adams just
field.
in the game.
Underneath
Adams
it.
a really
Easy
good
out.
prospect
Out number
for the
1.
Angels. There's a guy that will have a name to remember. Probably see a lot of him in the near future. Padlo is out, 1 gone, and now Mookie Betts coming up for the 3rd time. Well, Fernando went to almost every game that his son played that last year. He played in college right before he signed with the Padres. In fact, he signed here at this ballpark right after that last game against Arizona State. He signed the contract and was off to I think he went to Fort Wayne. But that's when Fernando came back to broadcasting, was right after that game. And he has been with the Dodgers broadcast crew on the Spanish side ever since. Mookie 0 for 1. Walked last time up.
Be ball one.
Last year, Mookie with 96 walks, 5th most in the National League. Dodgers walked the 2nd most last year behind the Padres. Padres walked more than anybody. And the Dodgers were a close 2nd. That's got to be part of his game as a leadoff hitter. Always has been, actually. He can be patient at times, and he can draw the walks, because the job of the leadoff hitter is primarily to get on base.
He can also, even though the leadoff spot count gets in his way, he can also power department. You know, return to sender, address unknown, and do some damage.
The pitcher is Gio Zuniga, right-hander. Some other changes we'll tell you about here for the Angels. Washington's been running a different crew out there each inning, slowly replacing the starters.
Here comes the pitch.
And Mookie fouls it back.
Foul ball.
Jordan Adams you already saw in right field. So a new outfield with Marisnick in center and Calhoun in left. Jordan Adams joins them. Karen Paris is the new shortstop. Levon Soto out there at second base. And Mookie drops one into left.
Mookie dropped one right in over shortstop's head for a base hit
of the spring. And the tying run aboard with 1 out in the 5th.
Big names in a game of baseball. When Mookie Betts walked across the field today before the game, the applause and really the warmth from the stands was something to watch. And Mookie just delivered a big smile and a wave.
Yeah, we'll have to see how that plays out.
James Outman takes the ball 1-0. Zuniga from Cartagena in Colombia. Right-hander set. Betts with a lead. He goes for second, and Outman swings and fouls it back. You don't normally see a lot of stolen bases in spring training, but you got to try it. That's what you're going to do during the regular season.
Well, I like that too. First of all, you can stretch the legs with Betts. Then he gave the safe sign, like, okay, let's not do that again. And the other part of it is you put the hit and run on. The emphasis is, look, you've got to make contact as the hitter.
And the next pitch to Outman is popped up foul third base side. That'll go over the dugout.
And Hoppy was set up. He was going to make a snap throw down to first base just in case there was a big leadoff by Mookie Betts. I mean, he was already positioning himself as the pitch was on his way to home plate.
Next offer, late throw to first, and Mookie gets back with a right-hand tag. This might be it for the Dodgers in terms of the starters today. We get to the 5th inning. They're getting into their 3rd at bats. Betts goes for second again, and again Outman fouls it back.
You mentioned earlier in the first at bat, the first batter of the ball game, Betts struck out, then he walked in the 3rd. And even then, the point that you brought up was the size of the lead that Betts was taking. I mean, you look at it and say, hey, wait a minute. It puts a thought in the pitcher's mind. And again, you only get a couple of throws over.
Kind of makes you wonder why Outman is swinging at those if he's trying to steal the base.
That was a balk.
Oh, yep, that's a balk right there.
That's a balk.
You called it before they did.
Yeah, it was a balk.
Yes.
A slight hesitation. He started to go stop. Wasn't by much. All you have to do is to move an inch. Now watch, he'll flinch. See right there? That's a balk. Started, stopped, and started again.
A time run in scoring position now. And Outman waves and misses here.
Strike three.
Goes down on strikes.
So we got 2 outs, top of the 5th with a runner on
Get Mookie
second.
Betts around. Omega can really fire the fastball. He's a triple digits guy. Anywhere from 97 to 101. Pretty solid fastball there. Swung on, pulled foul past the camera wall on the third base side.
Well, Taylor can get the swing back on track and make the contact. Yeah, we go back.
Taylor
a
0
couple
for
of
1
years
on
ago,
the day.
We talked about Chris Taylor. I think pound for pound hit the ball as hard as anyone in baseball.
Pitch outside to Taylor. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Count even at 1.
Angels with single runs in the 2nd inning and the 4th. The Dodgers with a single run in the 4th. 2-1 Angel lead, top of the 5th. Betts at second, 2 down. Pitch to Chris Taylor, the 1-1 from Zuniga. It's fouled away to the right. So Mookie Betts has checked the box early. Breaking for second, trying to steal a bag twice. Got advanced over there anyway on the balk. 1-2 pitch. Check swing, appeal down to first base, and
First baseman
said
Rump
went
says he
around.
got
So
him.
Taylor strikes out, leaves Betts at second base. Dodgers get a hit.
Heading to the bottom of the 5th, 2-1 lead. Los Angeles Angels over the Los Angeles Dodgers. Certainly aren't going to do anything good with leaving runners on the base like that. But, you know, at spring training, these guys come out here, their main focus isn't to win the game. I mean, it is. Of course they want to win the game, but you'll see teams doing things that they normally wouldn't do. Well, we still got the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th inning to go. We may see the Dodgers bats come alive. Actually sounds pretty good, Kenneth. I just had a small bowl of soup and some here crackers.
That's 5 hits for the Angels, 1 run, 4 hits for the Dodgers. Mookie Betts' afternoon is done. James Outman's afternoon is done. And Matt Gage just getting started. Last year in AAA, 34 appearances and a 4.58 ERA, 1-1. 39 strikeouts, 37 and a third innings pitched for Sugarland in the PCL. Pacific Coast League, the Sugarland Skeeters. Also had 5 games with the Houston Astros out of Siena College in New York. He is pitching to Hunter Dozier. The first pitch fouled off. So the lefty, Matt Gage, making his first spring appearance for the Dodgers. Drew Avens is in center field now, and Austin Gauthier is at second base. Everybody else still in there. Gage, high leg kick, and rifles one right past Dozier for a strike. Gage, really a veteran of the Pacific Coast League. He's been around the minor leagues for a while. He has had stops in the Pacific Coast League in Sacramento, in Las Vegas, Reno. He appeared in 2022 in a few games for the Blue Jays in their system in 2022. As we mentioned last year with the Astros, originally drafted by the Giants. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Dozier. Ball is popped up right field. Coming on is a sprinting Paez. He lost the ball. He drops in fair, and standing at second base is Dozier. Dozier's going to get a double out of that ball that Paez could have caught.
And really not that deep. You look at the second baseman is, but it has to go back. That's normally going to be a second baseman's call, but he heard the right fielder call him off. And for Paez, he also learned something else. Once the ball's on the ground, don't go down with just the glove to pick it up. Why? Well, he dropped it again. Once you drop it, go down with both hands or the bare hand. Make sure you pick it up.
Jake Marisnick, who was with the Dodgers last year, now at the plate.
As an outfielder, you see that infielder coming back, and the back of the infielder's to you. From the outfield, that's telling me he's got it tracked pretty well.
Marisnick fouls it off to the right.
All right, sorry about that again, guys.
And that's exactly what took place. But for Paez, as soon as the outfielder calls the ball off, the infielder is going to back away.
Had to get up and go get a house fan,
so that's something that we'll talk
set it
about.
up. It's
Blake
a little
McCullough
warm
working the
today.
outfielders. They'll talk about, well, the communication, whose responsibility, and maybe how to pick up the baseball.
Marisnick drills this one to the left field corner. That's going to be a fair ball and bounce.
Fair ball.
Dozier around.
That's going to bring another run home. So Los Angeles is going to take a 3-1 lead.
Double Jake Marisnick. And the score now is 3-1 Angels.
They tried to come in, did not get the ball into the hands quite enough, and Marisnick, he just ambushed it.
Marisnick, big lead at second. Gage delivers. And the batter is Cole Fontenelle.
Just really a picture perfect swing. Hitting against the firm front side, the left leg. Really from that camera angle, good shot. You can see how much that ball actually hooks with the spin because of the bat speed.
Gage steps off, and Marisnick's going to be safe. Gage's throw was off the mark. Taylor had to do everything he could just to collect the baseball. Had that been a good throw, they had Marisnick as a dead duck at third.
Yeah, well, Taylor was late to the dance. He did not pick up the runner at third base. Everybody's yelling, there he goes, there he goes. But watch Taylor. You'll see at the bottom of the screen. Okay, plenty of time to get the ball there, but Taylor was not there in time. Did not really watch the runner to see that he did get, in fact, a head start.
Runner at third. And nobody out. 0-2 after a swinging strike for Fontenelle. Infield playing halfway all the way around. Chance to cut down a run perhaps. Gage kicks fire. And that's up high.
So here's the bag. You see Taylor comes in late, and the throw to the outfield side of the bag.
One 2 pitch missing. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So the third baseman, you've got to watch that runner at second base and glance over just to see if he is going to be taking off early.
2-ball, 2-strike offer from Gage. And it's a chopper back toward the middle.
Chopper.
Picked up by the shortstop.
Shortstop has it over to first. Gets him out number one.
Out for a run there as Marisnik comes in to score.
But Marisnik comes in to score, so Los Angeles Angels now leading 4-1 over the Dodgers.
One of the issues for Gage last year at the minor leagues, and then when he got the call up the big leagues too, was against right-handed batters. They hit .333. Lefties, they struggled. Barely hit at the Mendoza line. They hit .203 against him.
Willie Calhoun, left-handed hitter, playing left field. He'll take a strike.
By the way, Anthony Rendon not playing today, and for Ron Washington, the skipper of the Angels, saying, look, there's a lower leg issue with Rendon, expecting to be in the lineup next week.
Bouncing ball, foul past first.
But getting back into the lineup to take that theme song, Anthony Rendon has not been in the lineup a great number of games since he came over with that big contract. You know, he's played just 200 of the possible 546 games.
It's not a lot of games. They're dealing with injuries and whatnot. Now we'll see what Rendon does this year.
Hey, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you stopping in.
He plays, see if he can stay healthy.
If you're new to the stream and
waves and misses, he
just getting
strikes
here,
out.
the Los Angeles Angels are currently leading the Dodgers
now.
4-1.
This is empty.
2 outs.
Dodgers down 3 runs, 4-1 here in the bottom of the 5th.
Angels trying to extend their lead.
I mentioned Ron Washington. There's a guy that, I don't know if you remember this or not. You guys were teammates briefly, I think. 1977.
Yes.
He was called up to the Dodgers. He's always been
There was
considered
Mr.
one of the
Ron
best infield
Washington.
guys out there.
Well, he's a guy that has
The
really
new head coach
analyzed
for the Angels.
the
Last
how you
season
field
and
the
for
ball,
several seasons.
how you position
before
yourself, how
was
you pay attention
a
to
third
where
base-
you need to be against a
I believe
particular
a
hitter
third base
with
coach
a
or
particular
something
pitcher on the mound, by the way.
for the Atlanta Braves.
But enthusiasm plus.
Former Texas Rangers manager. He was coaching with the Braves most recently. Been with the Oakland Athletics for a while. Roman Soto with a 1-2 count. You know, Gage had gotten ahead.
1-2 the
The
count.
batters he's faced so far.
2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. Here comes the windup and the pitch.
Dixon sends another one home, and this one lifted in the air to
It'll
center
be out to
field.
center
Waiting for
field.
Drew
That should
Evans.
be easily
He'll
caught.
make the
Out
catch,
number
but
3.
2 runs come in on 2 hits. Nobody.
So we're heading to the top of the 6th with the Los Angeles Angels leading the Los Angeles Dodgers 4-1. If you're just tuning in and you haven't been around to see what any of the games during the day, we might as well do it since we're holy crapola. Listen to this, everyone. Bottom of the 9th. New York Yankees leading the Detroit Tigers 22-8. That's right. That's not a misprint. That is 22-8. And then moving on, bottom of the 6th, we have Cincinnati currently leading Cleveland 2-0. Top of the 8th, Colorado over the Oakland A's 2-1. Top of the 7th, we got the Chicago Cubs leading 5-0 over San Francisco. Top of the 6th, KC over Texas 3-0. Bottom of the 6th, tie game between Seattle and the Chicago White Sox. Bottom of the 5th, we got Arizona leading Colorado 6-1. Now wait a minute. Let's see. How the hell? Oh, I take it they got their A group and B group playing at the same time. Colorado does. How the hell could both be away though? And top of the 6th, Los Angeles. Oh, that's less. Bottom of the 4th, Milwaukee over San Diego, 8-0. And then our finalized games so far are Baltimore beating Boston 4-3. Minnesota took down Pittsburgh 5-3. Atlanta Braves beat Tampa Bay 6-5. Miami over St. Louis 9-8. Philadelphia taking the win over Toronto 14-13 in the final score. St. Louis 10 and the New York Mets 5.
He'll round first and head to second with a leadoff stand-up double.
That's going to be a leadoff stand-up double.
Opportunities to go the opposite way. Don't have to pull the ball all the time. He popped out to second base his last time up. And the Dodgers again have a runner in score position. That's a tough pitch to hit, first of all, and especially to go the opposite way, down and a little bit inside. And the Dodgers have had traffic on the bases all game, but they're 1 for 8 with runners on base, and so far 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position.
Austin Barnes fouls one back for strike 1. So Kolaric's got an interesting distinction. Not that it means a whole heck of a lot, but because of rules changes, he can't do this anymore. He was a first baseman in college, University of Maryland. He's the last Dodger pitcher to play first base for the Dodgers. And that happened right before the rules changes, where you have to have the 3-batter minimum. So you couldn't put him over at first base.
Guys and gals, I got to go off camera real quick. Looks like
started doing that in Tampa Bay. Kevin Cash, the manager of the Rays, did that with Kolaric when he was with the Rays.
I'll be right
back. Did a little
back.
more often there as Barnes looks at strike 3. And Austin sits down. He's 0 for 3 today.
I think Austin Barnes might, I say this tongue-in-cheek, he might want to get a rule book. The outside corner to Lance Barrett has been rather generous, and I think Austin Barnes may be thinking, hey, wait a minute, the plate's only 17 inches wide, but a couple of times he's been up there today, it's resembled maybe 23 inches wide.
Left on left matchup. Kolaric the sidewinder facing Gavin Lux, and he drills in a strike. First pitch. Lux 1 for 2. He scored a run today. Hernandez off second. Dodgers down 3 runs into the latter stages of the ball game. The pitch floated in for a strike. 0-2 to Lux.
He's had a full day of running as well. Infield single, and then next batter scored first to third, or make that first to home.
That's a good test. Have to run from first to home. Ball pops out of the glove of the catcher, Matt Theis.
Then when it went down to hit his foot, rolled away from him.
Looks like Theis will be the primary backup for the Angels this year, as Logan O'Hoppe will get most of the at-bats at the catcher position.
Well, Theis has a good arm. He likes to throw to the bases, try and double up runners.
Kolaric's pitch missed on the inside. Backing out was Lux. Gavin was saying the other day he's just happy to be outside playing baseball again. It's a long time when you have to rehab. He hits a hot smash down to third, but right there to play it is Fontenelle, and he throws along to first to retire Lux. 2 down.
Well, he fought the ball off. He hit that ball hard. Nice play. Perfect defensive alignment by Fontenelle. Also at third base. Inside out swing.
All right, guys and gals. I'm going to go ahead, and we're in the top of the 6th.
The ball hard and went the other way.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to take off, guys. Something's come up with family
spring training
that I need to go and address. So
Andy Pages, who doubled in a run in the 4th, 1 for 2 today.
Unfortunately, nothing like life or death. So, you know, we don't have to worry about that. But just something that absolutely needs addressed.
Here's his hit.
I wasn't really planning on doing the Dodgers stream, so I do apologize.
Got him.
Sorry, Shadow, that I'm going to have to.
So now this will bring the tying run to the plate. Second Dodger hitter to be hit by a pitch this afternoon. The other was Chris Taylor in the first inning.
As I said, we're in the top of the sixth. I'll try to stick in here until the sixth inning is concluded.
Well, there's no good place to be hit, but that one doesn't hurt quite as much as other areas.
Got it on the left hip, just above the hip bone, looked like. Trey Sweeney is 0 for 2. Sweeper for a strike from Adam Calera.
All right.
Pitch fouled at the plate. 0-2 for Sweeney.
Yeah,
Good
thank
size
you, Shadow.
shortstop,
I'm sorry about
6'4".
that, man.
Played in exactly 100
Yeah, Matthew,
games last year
it's
in
not
Somerset.
it's not life or death or
Yankees,
anything, but it's pretty
and
important.
252 there out of Eastern Illinois. A bonus baby, a first round pick, 2021. One ball and 2 strikes to Sweeney. Left-handed bat waits. And here's the pitch from Kolarek. Floats outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Sweeney.
Thankfully, it's not life or death or anything like that. So.
We talk about the depth.
And I do
that's
appreciate
needed
your
at,
guys' thoughts.
all the parts of the organization. Sweeney looks like he'll be part of that. The Dodgers did a pretty good job, really good job of rebuilding that depth this offseason. There's one.
There's going to be a base hit right up the middle. That's going to bring a run home, so the Dodgers got the lead 4-2.
An RBI base hit for Sweeney. It's 4-2.
2 outs, top of the 6th. Runners still on first and second.
A runner in scoring position.
Go ahead, runner coming to the plate.
So they're 1 for 8 in that spot so far in this game.
Both runs coming with 2 outs today. Paez stops at second, so now the tying run is aboard for Kevin Padlo.
Well, that was an impressive at bat because you're down very quickly, 0-2. Count went to 1-2, and then to get the base hit up the middle to knock in the run.
Paez leading at second base. Kolarek sends one home to the right-handed hitting Padlo. Low.
All 1.
1-0.
Well, there, Shadow. It could get interesting.
Fans know Padlo, Murrieta, California. Started in the Rockies system as a 5th rounder for Colorado in 2014, but he's been around.
There's strike 1.
Strike call 1-1. One of the Mariners, Giants in the big leagues. Rays as well. And in 2022, he had 3 games with Pittsburgh. 2 on, 2 out. Kolarek deals. Padlo lays off the pitch and a check swing.
And a quick note with Sweeney getting that base hit. You know, in Kolarek's career, lefties have hit just a .184, make that 184. Right-handers have hit .309 in his career, so he has been lights out against lefties, but well, not against Sweeney.
That's a good test, not just because it's a left on left, but for any left-handed hitter, you got a lefty with a different kind of delivery too.
Yes.
You're able to handle.
Well, that delivery, you want to, it's left-handed batter, you want to say, hey, throw the ball right.
You know, Sweeney in the minor leagues last year in Somerset hit 161 against lefties. So that is a big-time win today to get that hit.
Ball 4.
Now
bases loaded for the Los Angeles Dodgers.
That pushes the time
2 outs, top of the 6th.
Runs aboard.
Currently behind 4 runs to 2 to Los Angeles.
Third base, Sweeney to second.
You got a mound
Padlo
visit.
down to first.
Catcher visiting his pitcher.
Austin Gauthier, who took over for Mookie Betts. So Gauthier will come up for the first time.
we're gonna cut that because of the stadium music going on, guys and gals. That they get pretty particular about that stuff. You can get an audio claim against your stream for it. So we'll just take the sound out and wait for them to stop blaring it on the PA. There we go. So Austin Gauthier will be batting his first at-bat. Mookie Betts is batted in for.
The Dodgers batting around on Thursday against the Padres. Walked and scored a run in the 6th inning. He'll swing and foul.
Swing and a miss.
For strike 1.
0-1. All right, thank you, Kenneth. As Kenneth says, if you guys are racing fans, be sure to head on over to On the Go with CeeLo. He's currently doing the truck races and whatnot right now.
And it's 0-2. Well, one guy Gauthier copied, I guess you could say. He really watched closely when he was a kid. He was a big fan of Derek Jeter. And as an infielder, and again, a good guy to emulate. Swings and fouls it off.
Foul ball.
But, Austin says that was his favorite player of all time. Austin's not alone in that category.
No, it's a long list.
Yeah. Now the pitch from Kolarek. Fouled up to the right again.
Foul ball
I have
again.
a friend of mine in Vero Beach, Florida, that has a full-size cutout of Derek Jeter in his office.
Is that so?
Talk about a fan.
Probably a Jeter fan there. It's a good bet. You got the whole New York connection there with the Mets and Yankees. They show up at the wrong part today. Wrong side of the country. Mets in Port St. Lucie, Florida. The Yankees on the other side of the state up in Tampa.
Yeah. Speaking of the Yankees,
1-2 to Gauthier.
Let's see what happened with that. Their final score was 22-10 over the Detroit Lions. 32 runs batted in as a collective for that
once
game.
more from
That is
Kolarek with the bases full, and Gauthier fouls it off.
Foul ball.
Like many young players coming through the Dodgers system, Gauthier really benefited by going through Rancho Cucamonga, and every player I think does, because they are under the tutelage of one of the great coaches in the Dodgers system, and manager John Shoemaker, who's back this year. Saw John the other day. Ground balls. There's a bouncer toward the middle. It might.
And it's gonna be
second baseman Gauthier
out. Oh,
so close. Thought he had a chance. Soto with a great backhanded play to throw him out. You make the call here. Oh man, too bad we don't have replay in spring training. That's going to do it for the Dodgers in the 6th. They trail the Angels 4-2.
All right, guys and gals. I know I said that I was going to try sticking it through to the top of the 7th, but I really have to go. It's nothing life threatening or anything like that, but it is important. My wife and daughter with my grandkids broke down on the side of the road. So she's already texted me about 10 times now. So I stuck around as long as I could. So hey, guys, this is KGB from the C Sports Network. I'd like to say thank you to everybody that stopped by for both streams today. The Braves, who by the way won against Tampa Bay 8-5 or 6-5. We got a Golden Broom celebration coming up for that game, and the first 2 games we streamed of the Dodgers the last couple days, we have a Golden Broom celebration for that. I don't know exactly what games I'll be streaming in the next couple days. Be sure to keep an eye on the community page. I'll get more information up on the community page. So, thank you, Kenneth. I appreciate that. All right, guys. So with that said, hey, I'm KGB, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.